Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video here on my channel. So I realized that recently I haven't really been uploading any Borderlands videos on the YouTube channel. Until like 2 weeks ago, I uploaded the Borderlands survival guide. I do want to post more Borderlands videos in the future, but I am kind of just testing out YouTube and seeing what kind of content I want to make and what kind of content works and things like that you guys want to see. So bear with me on that. If you guys have any recommendations for what you guys want to see, whether Borderlands or something different, please let me know down in the comment section down below. Also, if this is your first ever video watching on my channel, welcome. My name is Oggs. Hopefully you enjoy your stay here. If you like the video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way I know that you guys like to see this. Also, please hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. And then I'll be making more Borderlands videos in the future. Now, I've recently been trying out kind of recording videos without a script. I've been using a script for really all of my videos in the past, and I want to kind of grow more as a YouTube creator, and I realized that I'm not going to be able to script everything in the future, so I'm kind of working on that. So if you hear me like stumble over my words sometimes or I mess up an edit, please be patient with me. I am just learning. If you guys do not know, Borderlands 3 earlier today while I'm recording this just released a kind of sneak peek for the new skill trees for Fl4k and Amara. Now, I'm super excited about this. I'm super excited about Moze and Zen coming up as well. But what they showed was super awesome. Now, like I said, unfortunately, it is just a sneak peek, so it's not available in-game yet. But when we do get it, it is going to be amazing. I'm super excited. They also revealed a Mayhem 11. Now, this was completely random. I didn't think that this was going to be a thing, but I'm super glad that they actually listened to the community once again, and we got Mayhem 11. Now, basically what Mayhem 11 is what we have been asking for so long now. Now, I don't think it raises the difficulty as far as like Mayhem 10 and whatnot, but it does take away all the modifiers. That's right, it takes away all of the Mayhem modifiers, the annoying modifiers that we've been asking to take off for so very long. They have finally listened. Mayhem 11 does not have any modifiers. I don't think it messes with any of the loot, such as like money and iridium, but it does mess with the world drops. That's kind of like the main thing. Obviously, money and iridium doesn't really matter too much late game, but it will kind of mess around with the world drops in the game, so that is something to kind of consider. But now let's get down to what we want to talk about and kind of the meat of this video, obviously going over the new skill trees. Now, in the background during this commentary, I'm going to be playing a Bordercast that was featured earlier today, obviously with one and only Lazy Data. They are featuring a Fl4k skill tree as well as an Amara skill tree, just kind of going over it. The volume is going to be down for that. I just want to basically get something for you guys to watch while I go over what these skill trees actually bring to the table. Alright, first off, let's go ahead and start with Amara. This is taken right off of the Borderlands website, so let's just go ahead and read it for you. Alright, so Amara's Enlightened Force skill tree. Her action skill is Phase Flare. When using Amara's Enlightened Force skill tree, the entire galaxy is your personal bowling alley, and those opposing you are the soon-to-be annihilated pins. Now, this just sounds amazing. It hasn't really gone over what exactly it's going to be, but the description like that sounds absolutely amazing. I love bowling. I'm not great at bowling, but I do enjoy it, so I am looking forward to seeing what this is all about. First, freeze anyone foolish enough to get in your way with cryo-elemental effects, which round out Amara's toolkit of natural elements she can affix to her action skills. Then knock their blocks off using the Phase Flare action skill, which creates an orb of pure elemental energy you can push forward and detonate using melee attacks. The orb constantly damages any enemies nearby, but its full potential comes from the damage it does, colliding with targets like a lethal bowling ball. Holy crap, dude, this sounds absolutely amazing. An orb of pure elemental energy. That is insane. Now, I did watch some of Joel Stude's stream earlier today. Obviously, the content creators that were given the new skill trees early were able to kind of feature it and show it off for you guys. And it looks super awesome. Up until now, Amara had Fire and Forget action skills, but with the new Phase Flare, she's capable of even more damage when properly managing the skill. This also opens up a whole new set of action skill active anointments that previously hadn't synergized too well with their other skills. Those who master Phase Flare and pair it with their right gear will be able to bounce around the battlefield like a siren possessed, slaughtering enemies by slamming an energy orb to and fro. The passive abilities in the Enlightened Force skill tree also help you maximize your elemental damage and slow enemies so they have no hope of outrunning your Phase Flare. Alright, so now that we've pretty much gone over what the action skill is, let's go over some highlights. Trust in yourself is a huge boon when Amara wants to fight up close and personal. Whenever an enemy breaks Amara's shield, she gains increased reload speed, charge speed, and weapon speed with doubled bonuses if her shield was broken by a melee attack. Combo Breaker makes it so that killing an enemy with melee damages reduces Amara's remaining action skill cooldown by half. When combined with the boosted melee damage effects from other passives, you can chain together skills almost non-stop. This just seems game breaking, especially for Amara using the face puncher already. You'll be able to easily get back your action skill cooldown rate, and you could just spam all over. I don't know how this seems fair. Amara seemed way too overpowered before this, and now she seems even more overpowered. I'm excited to see what builds some of the bigger content creators can make. Alright, the next one is Clear the Mind, which is a must-have kill skill for tougher enemies you need to freeze, burn, electrocute, or poison in a hurry. After killing an enemy, Amara's attacks ignore all elemental resistances for a short time. This doesn't override elemental immunities, however. Further down the Enlightened Force skill tree, you can gain access to more action skills that put a new spin on Phase Flare's signature orb. For instance, heal your allies with the Glow Up action skill that can grant an instant second win if you smack it into a downed teammate. So I guess that's everything off of the Borderlands website, going over Amara's new skill tree, some of the highlights of her skill tree. Obviously, this seems way too overpowered, but like I said, I'm super excited to mess around with it. I used to be an Amara main, now I'm kind of a Zane main at the current time, but I'll definitely be jumping around for these new skill trees. Alright, moving on from Amara, we have Fl4k, of course. This is Fl4k's Trapper skill tree. Alright, so Fl4k's action skill with this new skill tree is called Gravity Snare. To Fl4k, something doesn't need to be warm, fuzzy, and poop out their mouths to be a pet, says Tommy. To Fl4k, anything can be a pet, including a Hyperion loader bot. Now, I'm probably most excited for the loader bot just because it is a brand new pet that Fl4k is going to be able to control. And from what I've been told, in Fl4k's new skill tree, he has a lot more skills for pet damage and just full pet diversity, which they can be doing tons and tons of damage. So I'm really excited to see what new builds are going to be made with this new loader bot. Using their new Trapper skill tree, Fl4k can control the battlefield from near and far. With the new loader bot variations and area of effect Gravity Snare action skill, Fl4k lovers can enjoy new ways to play. The Ion Loader comes with a powerful sniper rifle to keep it and Fl4k safe from a distance, while the Bull Loader comes with a shotgun and a bulldozer to get right up in enemies' stupid faces. Or just go with the Warloader and burn everything to the ground with its radiation missiles. Whatever floats your boat. Fl4k's new Trapper skill tree isn't all about robot rampages though. It also provides Fl4k and their pets with powerful shield bonuses. Now, personally, I just love how there's the variation with the bots. Like, it's not just an Ion Loader. There's a Bull Loader, a Warloader. Like, that's actually super, super cool, especially since all of them have their own little attributes and characteristics to them that can really change up how you play on the battlefield. To help you and your trusty pets get the perfect positioning during a skirmish, Fl4k can drop a Gravity Snare for some reliable crowd control. This long-lasting action skill periodically tosses any nearby enemies into the air, interrupting their attacks before painfully slamming them back into the ground. While they're tied up, you and your animal/metal companion can go to town on your helpless prey or focus on high-value targets. The passive abilities in the Trapper skill tree give Fl4k and their pets huge survivability increases via shield bonuses or added damage through increased critical hit effects. Now, personally, I absolutely love the shield bonuses for Fl4k, and I'm really hoping that it adds a lot more survivability. If you guys have ever watched my stream or watched me play as Fl4k, I consistently go down. I die like literally every single time I play as him. It's kind of annoying. That's really why I don't play a lot as Fl4k. But hopefully, like I said, this will give him more survivability so that players like me can actually enjoy Fl4k, obviously doing tons of damage, but also being able to survive. Alright, here are some highlights of Fl4k's new skill tree. Take This gives Fl4k's pet a copy of their shield, which can turn your companion into a nigh unkillable tank. Monkey Do gives Fl4k's pet increased critical hit damage, but the real power comes from its other passive effect. Whenever Fl4k scores a critical hit on enemies, their pet's next attack is a guaranteed critical hit, and best of all, this passive has a short cooldown. Capacitance is Fl4k's failsafe survival skill. When activated, Fl4k gains greatly increased shield capacity for a short time and immediately begins recharging shields. With its short cooldown, proper use of capacitance make you practically immortal. Graham says, I can't wait to see what kind of interesting shield-focused builds are made possible with the Trapper skill tree, and I couldn't agree more. This just sounds absolutely insane, and I think it's going to be a really good thing, especially for Fl4k. The loader bots also contribute to a sense of cooperative play that really makes Fl4k feel like a pack leader. If you love luring enemies to their doom and withstanding damage that would make lesser robots crumble, Fl4k's Trapper skill tree has what you need. That is absolutely insane, man. I already love these skill trees, just rid of them off of the Borderlands website, and I really cannot wait to get my hands on them. These new skill trees are part of Borderlands 3's Designer Cuts DLC launching on November 10th, 2020. Designer's Cut requires a copy of Borderlands 3 to play and can be purchased individually or as part of Season Pass 2. Be sure to come back when we reveal the new skill trees for Moze and Zane this Thursday, October 22nd. Now, this video should be going live October 21st, so that means tomorrow we will get insight on the new skill trees for Moze and Zane, which I'm super excited for because those have been my main characters for a while now. But if you guys were wondering, yes, this is part of the Season Pass 2. You are going to have to pay more than the Season Pass 1, obviously, because we already got all 4 of the DLCs that they had already promised, which means Season Pass 1 is done. If you want to get your hands on any new content that is coming out, that's besides the kind of free seasonal events that they've been doing, unfortunately, you're going to have to buy Season Pass 2. Now, they haven't said how much Season Pass 2 is going to be yet, but when they do, I will, of course, make a video to kind of update you guys on what is going on. But like I said, this is part of the Borderlands 3's Designer Cut DLC launching on November 10th, so it's coming up pretty soon. But regardless, I am super excited about it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you excited for it? And what character are you most excited for? Personally, I've always been a Zane main, so I'm probably more excited for Zane, especially if his new skill will allow him to use ASE anointments, which would be really cool. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you watched to the very end, I really appreciate that. Like I said, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can get notified on all the future uploads, as well as hitting that like button because it does help me out a ton. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.